Okay, so my neighbor sent me a stern warning a couple days ago. I'm just not getting a chance to come out here and investigate and see what's going on. But I'll read the message to you. What are you two doing? What are you two doing? Oh gosh, she's always acting like she's starving to death. What's going on, everybody? It's a cold morning here in Oklahoma. I actually got a fire going, and I've had several fires since the cold weather has came in. I haven't talked to you guys in a few days. I want to give you an update on Percy. I don't know if Brandy's shown you guys Percy yet, but he's still limping around, but I still have him quarantined. Hey, Percy. That's about all we could do for him, is just keep him quarantined right here and just hope for the best, honestly. I don't know if Brandy has given you guys an update on him in a few days. There's been a couple days where he's got up and he looks like he's getting better. And then the next day, it's like the same as when he wasn't doing so good. So we're just keeping an eye on him. Brandy's still giving medicine to him, and we still have him quarantined. I'll get you another scoop. There you go. Well, you just knocked it all over the place. Well, you all got plenty of feed. Back off. So he just kind of just lays there while we feed him. I'm gonna give him 2 scoops. It's colder out, and you can see he's still limping on it. But he's just been going from there to here. You can see there's nothing obviously wrong that the vet could tell or anything like that. So I don't know if y'all watched Brandy's channel or not. Count it all joy if you don't. But she gave an update when it first happened on him, and I don't know if I really talked about it or showed it here. The vet came and examined him and all that, and I asked him, hey, do you think it'd be a good idea if I went ahead and quarantined him? Because he was walking all over this big pen. He said, yeah, that'd be an excellent idea, so do that. And that's been a few days ago. So that's what we've been doing, giving him his pain meds and just seeing how things go. But yeah. Boy, you was freaking out last night, wasn't you? You, Gabby, and Gracie were going crazy. Absolutely crazy. Here. I'll tell them about it. You're gonna be a hero, wasn't you? You're gonna be a hero. There you go, buddy. There you go. All the chickens want their dog food. Y'all got plenty of food. Let's go check it. Let's go check your food. So last night, I heard the dogs barking. It was, I don't know, 40 minutes before dark. I heard the dogs barking up at the house. So I looked out the window to see what was going on, because usually they bark or someone come down the driveway, but no one was coming down the driveway. Our alarm didn't go off or anything like that. So I looked out the window, and all of a sudden I see Gabby and Gracie sprint from the house all the way to this area, the chicken coop area, and they went right up behind there, and I didn't see nothing. I'm like, man, we had problems with coyotes, obviously, and things of that nature, just wild animals, raccoons and things like that. So I'm like, man, maybe they heard a coyote over here. I wasn't real sure. So I kind of was watching out the window. Well, then they started making their way back. You know, they came up there, they chased something into the woods. And then they started making their way back a little bit later. And I was like, okay. Well, then I start watching again, and they were coming back over here again. So I got some footage I'll show you guys and talk about that. And yeah, so I don't know really what it was. It was a black creature, for say, but I couldn't tell from the house and from the yard what exactly it was. And I may have a footage of it on camera. I'll try to zoom in and stuff, and maybe we can make it out together, because I haven't looked at that video footage since I recorded it last night. So let me show you that real quick, and then also I'm going to show you guys, talk to you guys about the warning my neighbor gave me, so stay tuned. Okay, I just came looking at he's getting mad. He was trying to get out a minute ago. So I've seen Gabby and Gracie take off running, sprinting over here, and I've seen either a black hog or a black dog. And you can see they're panting pretty hard, and the peacocks are going crazy. And it was right back over here. Gunner is not happy. They were freaking out, so I got my rifle. I don't know what it was. I don't know where it went either. Gracie charged and then Gabby followed. And it was a big black, either dog or hog. I just could not tell. Because I was all the way at the house, looking at the front door. Because they started freaking out. Whoa. Gunner wants out bad. He was freaking out before I turned the camera on. I thought he would jump over that, honestly, but he didn't. We'll just kind of wait and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't come back. Okay, so I don't know. Let me know if you guys can see it in the video or not. Leave me some comments down below. Like I said, I have not checked it yet. I'm outside recording this for you guys still. But let me know down in the comment section below, and then I'll take a look whenever I'm editing too. So, yeah, that wasn't unusual. I think it was either a pig or a black dog. I'm leaning more towards a pig, a wild hog, because we've had those in the past several times. And we don't get too many stray dogs up here, but it could have been a stray dog too. I don't know. But Gunner, before I even recorded, Gunner was going crazy. They're all just going nuts. And then when I finally pulled the camera out, things kind of just calmed down a little bit, like normal. It's kind of like when you go to the doctor, you don't feel good, but when you get to the doctor, you start feeling better type of deal. You guys know what I'm talking about. How much feed have they ate? So I filled this up with 50 pounds, I think 3 days ago. 50 pounds 3 days ago. Okay, they've ate about half of it, so not bad. Not bad. All right. Okay, so I don't know if you could hear the bobcat running in the background, but I got it warming up. My friend needs to borrow it for a job, but I need to clean out the chicken coop before he comes and gets it because I want to get that done. They are laying tons of eggs on the ground. I want to try to prevent that because they're still laying eggs. We're not getting the majority of them because they're getting them all mixed up down in the bottom. And I know you can float test them and all that, but we've just been kind of lazy about it and kind of just leave them in there. So I'm gonna get the bobcat switched over. I got my auger on it. Still haven't finished the fence over here. I'll show you guys updates on that later on. I'm gonna go switch the bucket out, get it in front of the chicken house, and then we're gonna go on a little venture on the property because of the warning my neighbor gave me. And as soon as I get this moved over, we'll get into that. Boy, Bobby ain't liking the bobcat noise. Okay, so my neighbor sent me a stern warning a couple days ago. I'm just not getting a chance to come out here and investigate and see what's going on. But I'll read the message to you, what he sent me. And he lives just across the road over here. Let's see. I got pictures to show you guys too. I'll put pictures up on the screen here just a little bit. I'll show me cleaning out the chicken coop while I'm telling you all this story. Okay, it says, hey, you may keep an eye out. We just caught a trespasser on our east property, the one you searched for that hog on. We shot a hog, I don't know, a year ago or so, and we shot two. One we tracked on his property, got permission from him, no problem, and that's what he's talking about. He had a blind set up, a tree stand set up, and a well-beaten path. We hadn't been on it in a little bit, letting the deer have a place, a little sanctuary place. He owns like 60 acres over there, and he wasn't hunting some of it. He was leaving it for a sanctuary. And then today we decided to go. I said, wow, where does he live? He said he lives in the house next to me. They actually walked up on him. He was dumping corn when we caught him. I told him I had a camera that he could borrow. He told me he appreciated it, but they're actually getting one the next day. I was going to let him use one of my cell cameras. And so we had a conversation about it. They just happened to be, so he hasn't been seeing deer on his property. for like, he said like 3 years. Like he hasn't got a good deer in like 3 years. And partly that might be because we're hunting over here now too the last 3 years. But mainly it's probably that guy's been over there for 3 years, come to find out. And my neighbor handled it a lot better than I probably would have if someone was hunting on me for 3 years. Like a neighbor across the road just coming over because he knows I'm not on this property hardly at all in a certain part, like they're doing over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk around, me and the Gabby and Grace are going to walk around with you guys, and we're going to take a look, see if he's got something set up on here too, because it's spitting distance from there to here. So he could definitely be hunting in a couple different areas that we don't ever go to. So my neighbor, like he was not happy, but he handled it probably better than I did. I would have. I was mad, and didn't even happen to me. That's how much I despise trespassers and poachers and thieves. And here in the next couple videos, I'm going to have a video about we have a thief out at the creek property. I'm going to be going over that with you guys and show you some footage and stuff. But yeah, I despise them. It just makes me mad. There's one thing to cross over on your neighbor's property, maybe because the boundaries weren't like you just didn't really know the boundaries. Maybe you cross it a few yards or whatever. But when you're deep into someone's property, searching for whatever you can find to steal or looking for a place to hunt, that's where I get upset. That's where I get really annoyed. And that's what happened to my neighbor. And he was just warning me that I might check my place too, because there's no telling where this guy's been hunting at. So like he wasn't seeing deer for a few years. So him and his wife decided, hey, let's go walk around, see if we see any deer sign in the sanctuary spot. So let's see what's going on. Let's do a little investigation just to see if there's any sign. And he never expected to walk up on a neighbor pouring corn out in this spot. And I'm going to show you guys some pictures of just how beat down this guy's path was on my neighbor's property all the way to his property. It looks to me he either took a leaf blower out there or he took a rake. I mean, he had a good setup. He had a tree stand and a deer blind. I'll show you guys footage of that too. And so I'm on the lookout now. I'm going to make time today. Like I said, it's been a couple days since he messaged me, and we're going to go today. It's still deer season until January 15th here in Oklahoma. Rifle season still for a few more days, and then it goes back into bow season. And yeah, let's go take a little walk around, and hopefully we don't come up on anyone, or hopefully we don't have any signs of someone hunting on us. Because if so, then it seems I'm probably going to have to spend a trip. I'm going to have to take a trip over to the neighbor's house, the other neighbor, and ask him if he's been hunting over here too. I have no idea. There's literally two to three different spots on the property that I just don't go, and we have really no need to because it's really thick and we don't hunt it. It doesn't mean he's not. That's what was over there. It was real thick, and he had cleared him out a spot to hunt. I mean, it's crazy. I don't even know what to say about it. For 3 years this guy was hunting there. And my neighbor just now found him. It's just unbelievable to me. And he was making excuses. Well, I don't have nowhere to hunt, and I've never seen no one back here. Just excuses, You still know it's not your property, so stay off of it. Or at the very least, if you're looking for a place to hunt, go ask your neighbors. Say, hey, I looked on Onyx Hunt. I noticed you got 100 acres. Do you hunt? Do you mind if I hunt? Can I lease it from you? Things like that. Go talk to your neighbors if that's something you want to do. You just don't go sneak up on them on their land and hunt their land that they've made a sanctuary out of, and that they've been feeding deer for years and things of that nature. You just don't do that. Who does that? Drives me crazy. So that's a little bit of a rant from me today on that. But just waiting for. I'm having another video out on a thief at the creek property. I'm not real happy about it, but we're taking measures to catch him. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, so right over here is where I shot the hog at, the first one, the one my neighbor was talking about, where I went and looked on his property for it. Is right over here in this area. So it came between the pig pen and the pond. So we'll make our way over here by the pond itself. I haven't checked it in like a week anyway, so we'll see how much water's went down, if any. And then we're going to circle back around over here, because on the other side of this pond, I never go over there. We had a trail at one time. It may be grown up by now. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. But we'll make our way over there and see if he's hunting on us too. If he ain't yet, he might try to move in over here. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on things for sure. We got neighbors hunting on people without permission. It's this world coming to. Okay, so we're walking up on the pond. Like I said, I haven't been out here like at least a week to look at the pond. It'd be crazy if it's completely empty. It does look like it's went down quite a bit though. So let's look. The last time we came out here, you couldn't see the rock. The big rock, if you guys are familiar with the videos, there's a rock that I use for reference that we couldn't see. So it's probably been over a week. It's probably been close to 2 weeks. And we'll see. It looks like it is down though. We'll use that rock for reference. If the whole rock is just completely showing, it went down a bunch. Okay, so the rock is showing, so it went down. That's about the level it was staying. So it's been probably 2 weeks since I've been over here, and the pond has went down. Not a ton though, but probably a good foot, I would say. Maybe a little more, I don't know. But you can see the top of that rock right there. That's the reference I was using before. It's probably went down a foot, I'd say. So I don't know if that's normal, if it's just trying to seal itself or what, but this will be a good test. I doubt it evaporated a foot of water in this weather. So this is gonna be a good test to see how much water it's actually gonna hold. Maybe this is how much it holds, I don't know. That's interesting though. So the guy's hunting right over here, right across the dirt road to my neighbors. They just treed something. Guys, leave that squirrel alone. They're over there chasing squirrels now. Gabby, Gracie, Gabby, come on, come. Come on, leave the squirrel alone. But they're still holding water at least. That would have been crazy if it was just like completely empty. Then I'd be like, okay, yeah, we're in trouble here. So I guess the test will be, see how long it holds water now before we put any more money into it. When you get some more rain and kind of let this thing seal itself, looking for tracks and stuff. We're gonna walk this trail out over here. There's a lot of deer tracks over here, a lot of deer tracks. We'll walk this trail out over here where I've trapped a little bit. Actually caught that stray dog over here a year or two ago. And we'll see if there's anything set up over here or not. There's a lot of deer tracks though. Yep. Well, so we're hoping one day this whole thing will fill with water. Here's the old trail. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's make our way through here. I've got an old blind right over there. We've killed some deer out of it. Go. I'll keep a lookout. If I find anything, I'll let you guys know. Well, this does look like an old scrape off this trail that they're using this year. I can just see where the ground is all tore up. So, like I never come over here to this area at all. We got a couple neighbors over through this area right up in there. And there's a wet weather creek right over here that we've shown before, full of water. But someone could be hunting over here, and I would never know if they were, as long as they were bow hunting. This is actually the wet weather creek right through here. It's hard to see with all the leaves. Go. I don't want them to get in the habit of coming over here. Okay, I can see the neighbor's house pretty close over there. I'm not seeing anything in the trees or any obvious blinds, so I would say no one's hunting over here yet. Come on, dogs. But just because he's not here yet does not mean I don't need to keep an eye out for it. I'm gonna go to another part of the property. We'll make our way over there and check too, because I haven't been over there in a long time. So let's go over there real quick and check. I'm stepping on all these rocks. Hopefully we don't find nobody. Yeah, they're using this trail. There's our old deer blind that we made a couple years ago. But there's just tons of prints everywhere. Might be worth hunting over here, like I said before. We could duck hunt out of that. We could duck hunt out of that blind. We see duck every time I do come down here. Other than right now, I've seen ducks when it's early morning, sitting on the pond. What'd you find? Did you find something? I am a little surprised that the pond came down a foot or so, but maybe that's normal when you got a new pond. Maybe it needs to, it takes time to set up, I guess. Get all the leaves down in there and build that sediment up and seal up. All right, so we just finished walking the rest of the property where I haven't been over there in a long time. Had no sign of anyone hunting over there, so that's a good thing. I don't want any drama with the neighbors or anything like that. It always seems like drama always finds us, though, and I don't know. It's just part of our life that we show you guys here on the internet. So things that we record, I find interesting. I think you guys find interesting too. Just like the neighbor giving us a pretty stern warning about possible hunters on our property because he caught them on theirs. But I'm going to be keeping an eye out on the rest of the property rest of the year, just because he got kicked off that place. Doesn't mean he's done hunting other people's property. So now he's known for hunting other people's properties. So let's keep an eye out, and hopefully we never have an issue with them. I don't think we will, because he's kind of like a section over, but you just never know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you guys here. Please consider subscribing. Cost you guys nothing. Just go down there in the little corner, hit the subscribe button, and click the little notification bell, get notified whenever we post new content. And stay tuned. We're going to be having some more drama at the creek with a thief. There's a thief on the run out there, and we're trying to catch him. All right, catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.